Hey folks, how's it going? This is Iron Seagull here, back with another Sims info/thoughts video. So, this is another video where we've got a little bit of everything, a little bit of console, a little bit of mobile, and a little bit of PC. So, let's start off with consoles, because an update just dropped where they've done some improvements to make navigating the game a little bit easier. There's things like cursor sensitivity, camera speed, and there's a new virtual cursor as well, where it is a little bit closer to the PC controls in a way. There's also a bunch of bug fixes in this update, so I will leave a link in the video description down below to the patch notes. And while I am a bit disappointed that the gallery did not appear on consoles today, it looks like they really went a step in the right direction with the controls. It's too bad I can't play with it myself since I don't have an Xbox One or PS4, but yeah, I'm still happy that they're trying to make the control scheme better, because when I got to play it at Sims Camp last year, ooh, boy, I played with it for hours, and it was really difficult for me to get used to. I'll consider getting the console version if they port it to Switch, and that's actually a topic that I'll touch upon later on in this video. And now for mobiles. So, we got another event called the World of Luxury, and it brings back the bubble blower. Yeah, that's definitely not something I would have guessed an event being centered around, but here we are in 2018 where just about anything is possible. And much to my surprise, it looks like the structure is pretty much the same as the hot tub event, which was definitely not well received from what I saw, and I totally agree with that. Like, it looks like it's all luck-based again with the reward items. So you got one where you actually get the loot box through event currency, and then there's the one that you can spend sim cash on, like the one here. And yeah, it doesn't look too promising to me, although I haven't actually played through the event yet. I'll probably do a gameplay video of that within the next few days. And one other thing is that there is a limited time quest that you can complete, and you can get this luxuriously ornate double door and lattice window. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think we have this in The Sims 4. If we don't have it, I'd love to see it, but well, I guess at the same time, it'd be a little bit boring if mobile and PC had the exact same items all the time. Alright, so now to talk about PC, as SimGuru Grant has tweeted some more interesting things, and oh boy, I hope you're ready to hear this, because, well, according to him, My First Pet stuff sold well despite the community backlash. Unfortunately, he's not allowed to share exact sales numbers, so we have to just take it at face value. But still, I'm really disappointed to hear this. It goes to show just how little of an impact that social media influencers such as myself have on sales numbers, because almost every EA game changer I know of expressed disappointment with My First Pet stuff, including the bigger YouTubers. But from what Grant is saying, it's not very likely that they do it again, at least in this fashion, because he says here that he'd love to add more retail features for Get to Work. And I do agree in a way, because I don't think this should be done again in a stuff pack. I think this DLC for DLC practice should only be done as a very small percentage of a game pack or an expansion pack. Like, let's say for example the next expansion pack is Seasons, then we could get winter-themed outfits where it's like one for small dogs, one for big dogs, and one for cats, and that would be an outfit and a hat for each of them, so that would total of 6 items, and that would be 6 out of the dozens of Create a Sim items that normally come with a full expansion pack. So in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter. You're not really missing out on much if you don't have cats and dogs, but you get Seasons, or vice versa. It's just a little bonus that's there for people who own more than one pack. At the same time, I highly doubt that would anger the Sims community as much as my first pet stuff did. I really do like it when packs work together. It works a bit differently compared to actual DLC for DLC, but I love it when they occasionally add club rules for new activities that they add with later packs, and how some of the content from Outdoor Retreat, like the tents and the herbalism skill, can come in handy when you're exploring the jungle in Selva Dorada. Another thing Sunguru Grant talked about is that he admitted that he's the one who made the decision on not including any dog houses in Cats and Dogs. As he says here, dog houses are a weird relic of the past and not the experience that they wanted. They wanted our cats and dogs to be inside on the sofa. And with having to make the dog houses big, it's really odd to make too. In addition, he also says that instead of dog houses, they tried to prioritize cats walking on lots of surfaces in the home and in the world. They wanted dogs and cats to sleep in a variety of different positions, and it was a trade-off that they decided from the start, but still, a fair critique if you wanted dog houses. And considering that trade-off, yes, I absolutely think they made the right decision. I would rather see cats walking on more surfaces. And, I mean, cats already, I feel like, have a little bit less gameplay than dogs in the actual final product. So, yeah, I am glad that they went through with this. And in real life, I don't know any dog owners who use dog houses. I think I've seen dog houses way more often in cartoons than in real life. But still, if you really desperately want dog houses, then there is custom content out there that you can download. Not that it's an excuse for them to not make dog houses officially, but still, I'm just saying they exist. Simguru Grant also responded to questions about small telescopes and portable easels. And with easels, he says the idea has come up on so many packs. A part of the challenge is that it's sorta new, but not entirely new. So they spend all this time on a thing, and some players go, just an easel. But Simguru Grant does want this. And his response to fan requests for telescopes is, because we are idiots and haven't made one yet. And then he just says, we need to make one. We need to figure out the right pack to get it in thematically. But yes, we want and need to make one. And Simguru Graham and him were discussing that on Tuesday. So I'm really glad those two things are hot topics on the development team. I would really love to see both of those implemented eventually, especially the smaller telescopes. I honestly don't use the painting skill very often, but yeah, there are often times where I'm just like, why didn't they put a smaller telescope in the base game to start with? Why do we just have that huge observatory instead? Like, I don't know. I've mentioned it multiple times before, but I don't understand why Maxis makes so many oversized objects. It's just like they take an object that should be a certain size realistically, and then they just make it like double that size. It makes no sense to me. And to respond to the whole idea of like, how are we gonna fit those objects in thematically, I think they both could fit into a hobbies-themed game pack, and it's kind of funny I'm discussing this because I just uploaded a video earlier today where I discussed that idea because I did this nostalgic reaction video for the reveal trailer of The Sims 2 Free Time, because I just would really love to see a pack that focuses on hobbies. I mean, even The Sims Mobile, I think, does a better job with hobbies than The Sims 4 does, because like they have that whole system. And yeah, I think The Sims 4 just needs more straight up activities for our Sims to do. And the last thing I'd like to discuss is the topic of The Sims 4 possibly coming to Switch, as I talked about earlier. So Simguru Grant says that there's no plans currently to his knowledge, but who knows? There's a pretty massive uphill battle to make it load, performance optimization, and to make the controls work, and yeah, that does not surprise me one bit. The Switch is less powerful than the PS4 and Xbox One, so yeah, I don't know if they could even put The Sims 4 on Switch at max settings, even though The Sims 4 is made to be like less taxing than The Sims 3, but I don't know. It seemed like they had trouble to even get the lighting upgrades that they added a couple of years ago to the PC version to PS4 and Xbox One. So if it was hard enough to add to those versions, I don't know if the Switch can handle it. Maybe they would be able to have it work in docked mode, but maybe not in handheld mode, although that would look kind of weird if I were to take the Switch out of my dock and then suddenly, boom, the lighting and shadows don't look as good. I think that would be very jarring and not too professional looking either. And don't even get me started on the DLC, then they'd be even further behind than the PS4 and Xbox One versions are now. I mean, if I were to get the Switch version, I wouldn't even buy all of the DLC all over again since I have it on PC, and I mean, there's so many other games on the Switch that I should be saving up for, like Smash Brothers, Bayonetta 3, Mario Tennis Aces, etc. But yeah, not too good for people who would exclusively play on the Switch. And that wraps up another Sims info/thoughts video, so let me know your thoughts in the comment section below on everything that I discussed here, and I will talk to you all later, and have a great day. Thanks for watching!